Hi, welcome to High School Challenge 2013. So glad to see all of you here today. An enthusiastic studio audience and two fine teams. One from Cherry Valley Springfield, one from Oneonta. Both are 1-1 through the prelims. So one of them is going to go out of here 2-1 with a chance to go on to the televised rounds. Let's meet the team from Oneonta and their captain, Charlotte McCain.
Hi, I'm Charlotte, and my favorite Muppet is Dr. Honeydew.
Hi, I'm Rachel, and my favorite Muppet is Fozzie Bear.
I'm Ben Gallen, and my favorite Muppet is Sam the Eagle.
Hi, I'm Alex. My favorite Muppet is Swedish Chef.
Gosh, that's the team from Oneonta. They're coached by Jennifer Sitz, and we're happy to have them back with us again. Now let's meet the team from Cherry Valley Springfield and their captain, Alex Freehafer.
Hi, my name is Alex. I'm a senior at Cherry Valley, and I'll be attending Colgate University next year for biochemistry.
Hi, my name's Roderick Davis, but my friends know me as Rod.
I'm Santina Nicoletta, and they call me Smalls.
Hi, I'm Travis, and my friends like to call me McLovin.
I'm happy to hear that. And the team from Cherry Valley Springfield is coached by Jordan Jakeway. All right, teams, we're ready to go into our last prelim match for you two teams, and we start, as always, with nothing but toss-ups in our first round. Here's a 5-pointer. It's an old-fashioned slang term for coffee. It's a programming language. It's also...
Oneonta, Charlotte.
Java.
Java's correct. For 10 points, if the movement of one of these has both strike and dip components, it's known as an oblique slip one. They also come in transform and strike slip types. Name these cracks in the Earth's surface, the movement of which causes earthquakes.
Oneonta, Ben.
What is a fault?
You don't have to play Jeopardy with me. The answer is fault, yes. For 5 points, they may be coordinating, correlative, or subordinating.
Cherry Valley, Alex.
Conjunctions?
Conjunction's what we're looking for, Alex. Well done. For 10 points, their M type can be produced in response to transfusions of a different blood type, while the E type is responsible for allergic reactions. Name these immune system proteins produced by B cells in response to antigens.
Oneonta, Rachel.
Antibodies.
Antibodies is correct. Rachel, be sure and wait to be identified so we get a picture of your lovely face as you answer. For 10 points, the correlative conjunction neither nor is what in Spanish? No Spanish students, or they're having a bad day. The answer is ni. For 5 points, what name, which can also refer to a line that crosses through a curve, is given to the ratio of the hypotenuse?
Cherry Valley, Alex.
Tangent?
I'm sorry, no, I'll finish it. The ratio of the hypotenuse divided by the adjacent angle to an angle in the right triangle.
Oneonta, Ben.
What is cosine? Cotangent. No,
No.
cosine.
It is secant is what we're looking for there. For 5 points, it was the first celebration of Independence Day west of the Mississippi. It was held at Independence Creek in 1805 by the party led by which two explorers?
Oneonta, Charlotte.
Lewis and Clark.
Lewis and Clark is correct for 5. Here's a 5-pointer. Symbolized by the Greek letter lambda and equal to velocity divided...
Cherry Valley, Alex.
Wavelength?
Wavelength is what we're looking for. Well done, Alex. Very quick. 10-point visual now. I want you to watch your monitor for 3 clues to a word or its homophone.
Oneonta, Ben.
What is ball?
Yes, and you still don't have to play Jeopardy with me. Ball is correct. B-A-L-L or B-A-W-L, yes. For 5 points, 5 weeks in a balloon, Journey to the Center of the Earth, and From the Earth to the Moon were all authored by what French science fiction pioneer?
Cherry Valley, Rory.
Jules Verne.
Jules Verne is correct, and that brings us to the end of round 1. Tina, what's our score after 1 round of play?
Oneonta, 40. Cherry Valley, 15.
All right, 1 spirited round of play, I might add. Well played by both teams. That means you'll have first bid in the answer auction, Cherry Valley Springfield. Here's the answer auction question. In the U.S. House of Representatives, the voting members come from all the states. There are 10 states either represented by Democrats by a 4-to-1 ratio or better, or by all Democrats. How many of those very blue states can you name? Remember, we're looking for the states that are either represented by Democrats in a 4-to-1 ratio or better, or by all Democrats. While they're making up their minds as to their opening bids, I will tell the audience at home that the team that bids highest must then give that number of correct answers without giving an incorrect answer in order to get 40 points. If they can't do it, if they give an incorrect answer before they get to their bid number, then the other team has to give only one correct answer not already given in order to earn 20 points. If they can't do that, then the original high bidder gets the 20 points. So we've got 10 possibilities. Cherry Valley Springfield, what's your opening bid?
5.
They bid 5. Will you go 6?
Yes, we will. 6.
They'll go 6. Will you go 7?
No.
All right, well, let's see if Oneonta has confidence or whether they overbid. Let's see what happens. Charlotte, give me 6. That's right, 6. 6 was the bid?
Yes.
6 states that are represented either by Democrats in a 4-to-1 ratio or better, or by all Democrats.
New York.
No. Give me 1, Cherry Valley Springfield.
California.
Oh, everybody loves them. New York and California are heavily Democratic, but it's only about 2-to-1. Here are the ones that are 4-to-1 or all. Connecticut, Delaware, Hawaii, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Oregon, Rhode Island, and Vermont. So they're mostly New England. That's 20 points for Oneonta. Tina, what's our score, please?
Oneonta 60, Cherry Valley 15.
Okay, Cherry Valley, chance to come back in the next round, which is toss-ups leading to bonuses. Answer a toss-up correctly, you get a shot at a bonus worth 20 points for your team. And we'll be back with that round in a moment on TC3's High School Challenge 2013. Tina, is that score official?
Yes, it is, Brooks. Oneonta 60, Cherry Valley 15.
All right, let's see what happens in this round. If you answer a toss-up correctly, your team gets a chance at a bonus worth up to 20 points. First bonus is in the category The Divine Comedy. Here's the toss-up for 10. In late February, which country's foreign minister joined the Arab League in proposing direct talks to end the Syrian civil war?
Oneonta, Charlotte.
Israel.
Not Israel. Can you take it, Cherry Valley Springfield? It was Russia's foreign minister. Still playing for that Divine Comedy bonus. For 10 points, marble is a crystalline form of this element's carbonate that is also known as limestone. This element has an electron configuration of argon 4s2. Name this alkaline earth metal with atomic number 20.
Oneonta, Rachel.
Calcium.
Calcium is correct, Rachel. And here is your bonus in the category of the Divine Comedy. I want you to give the full name of the author of the Divine Comedy.
First name. Really? Dante.
Full name
We don't.
is Dante Alighieri. Who serves as guide for Dante's trip from purgatory to paradise?
The Archangel Gabriel.
I'm sorry, no, it's his girlfriend Beatrice.
Okay.
While not mentioned in an official doctrine of any Christian church, what area described by Dante is supposedly reserved for those unbaptized but blameless?
Purgatory.
No, it's limbo. And finally, according to Dante, both heaven and hell have how many levels?
7.
7.
7 would be my guess, but it's 9.
No bonus points.
Didn't like that much, but hey, next bonus is in rocks. We'll see how you do with that. For 10 points, I want you to spell crystalline. And we'll call time because you're busy thinking about writing it down and not thinking about spelling it. Crystalline, C-R-Y-S-T-A-L-L-I-N-E. Still playing for that rocks bonus, this 10-pointer. The tallest mountain in the northeastern United States. It once saw 231...
Oneonta, Ben.
What is Mount Washington?
Yes, what is Mount Washington? Yes, Ben, it is Mount Washington. Here's your rocks bonus, Oneonta. It began using the slogan, "We have the strength of Gibraltar," way back in 1896. What company has used the Rock of Gibraltar as its logo ever since? This is a bonus.
Prudential.
Prudential.
Prudential is correct. In 1975, an entrepreneur named Gary Dahl packaged small tumbled stones in boxes and sold over 1 million of them at $4 a piece. What did he call them?
Pet rocks.
Pet rocks is correct. He also had directions for the care and feeding of them. For 5 more points, which Irish rock is said to bestow eloquence on those who kiss it?
Anyone?
Captain, your answer?
Kissing stone.
The Blarney Stone.
Blarney.
And finally, what was supposedly the spot where the Mayflower Pilgrims set foot in the New World?
Plymouth Rock.
Plymouth Rock. By the way, that wasn't mentioned by anyone until 1741, but it's come down as a legend.
15 bonus points.
Orbital's the category of the next bonus. Here's the toss-up for 10. For this question, please give your answer as a percentage. What is the probability of exactly one success if a trial is attempted twice and each attempt has a success rate of 75%?
Cherry Valley, Alex.
37.5%.
That is correct for 10. Here's your orbitals bonus, Cherry Valley Springfield. Identify the following about how electrons are assigned to orbitals from the descriptions I give. First, this principle states that no 2 electrons can share the same quadruplet of quantum numbers.
No answer.
It's the Pauli exclusion principle. According to this principle, the structure of electrons in an atom builds up as each electron is assigned to the lowest available energy sublevel.
Pass.
That's the Aufbau principle. This rule says if a sublevel is partially filled, then electrons should be spread out among the orbitals in that sublevel as evenly as possible.
No answer.
That's Hund's rule. And finally, after potassium and calcium fill the 4s orbital, this sublevel is filled next in the first period of transition. I'm sorry, no, it's 3D.
No bonus points.
Shot down the category of the next bonus. Here's the toss-up for 10. In 1974, the United States had 2 men serving as president and vice president, neither of whom had been elected to either post. Who were they?
Oneonta, Charlotte.
Gerald Ford and Alito. I don't know.
I'm sorry, no. Can you take it, Cherry Valley Springfield? The answer is Gerald Ford and Nelson Rockefeller. Ford, of course, was appointed to the vice presidency by Richard Nixon. When Nixon resigned, Gerald Ford became president and then appointed Nelson Rockefeller vice president. Still playing for that bonus in Shot Down. Here's the toss-up for 10. The main character's name is Christian. The book follows his travels from the city of destruction to the celestial city. What is this 1678 work by John Bunyan?
Oneonta, Charlotte.
Paul Bunyan.
Not Paul Bunyan. Can you take it, Cherry Valley Springfield? The answer is Pilgrim's Progress. For 10 points, the earliest version of this was played outdoors with frozen chunks of cow dung. Then it was played with sliced up lacrosse balls. Today it's placed with a disc that has the same name as a...
Oneonta, Charlotte.
Hockey.
Ice hockey is correct for 10 points. And here is your Shot Down bonus, Oneonta. I'm going to give the circumstances of death for 4 men who were shot during the 1880s. You name each. First, he had allegedly murdered 21 men by the time he turned 21, although contemporary historians put the total at between 4 and 9 when Sheriff Pat Garrett tracked him down and killed him.
Billy the Kid.
Billy the Kid is correct. He was shot by Charles J. Guiteau, who was disappointed at not having been chosen for a government job. It took him 2.5 months to die of his wounds.
Garfield.
James A. Garfield is correct. His brother Ike escaped unharmed, but Billy was shot dead in the gunfight at the OK Corral.
Wyatt Earp.
No, Billy Clanton. Wyatt Earp.
What are you talking about?
Wyatt Earp was there, but he escaped quite nicely. And finally, he was called the Robin Hood of the Missouri, but his cousin Robert Ford shot him for the $10,000 reward. Captain?
Are you kidding me? Sundance Kid.
No, the answer is Jesse James.
10 bonus points.
Okay, that brings us to the end of round. Okay, we're having a good time. It's all fun and games till someone puts an eye out. Remember that. Okay. What's our score after 3 rounds, please, Tina?
Oneonta 115, Cherry Valley 25.
All right, Cherry Valley, you got kind of shut out there, but that doesn't mean you get shut out for the rest of the match because you will have first choice in the category round. The categories we'll be using are first base, second base, third base, and not exactly baseball. We'll be back in a moment to see which categories they choose and how well they do with them on TC3's High School Challenge 2013. Hi, welcome back. Tina, what's our score, please?
Oneonta 115, Cherry Valley Springfield 25.
That means Cherry Valley Springfield, you have first choice of those 4 categories, first base, second base, third base, and not exactly baseball. Alex, what are you choosing?
Not exactly baseball.
Not exactly baseball, like someone who likes to take a chance. Okay. And we'll come back to you, Oneonta, to find out what your choice is. Don't forget, with both teams, the questions that are missed or passed or not gotten to because of time will be offered to the other team. I will tell you before we start the clock that all of the answers will sound like baseball terms. Ready with the timer? Start the timer, please. What is the Kohinoor?
Pass.
What substance is the end product of the sap of trees of the genus Hevea?
Pass.
What's a 5-letter synonym for denture?
Pass.
What's the prepared material for making pancakes or waffles?
Batter.
Yes. What action prompted the loss of jobs for 2,000 air traffic controllers in 1981?
Out.
No. What's the dictionary definition of celibate?
Pass.
What would a dance held for the genus Diptera be?
Pass.
Who wrote the Odyssey?
Homer.
Yes. As a noun, it's a place to keep valuables. As an adjective, it means harmless.
Safe.
Yes. What's the term coin collectors use for a coin which is in between grades? Okay, we're out of time. You picked up 1, 2, 3, 30 points. Chance to steal 70, Oneonta, if you can answer these questions immediately. What is the Kohinoor?
Pass. Sorry.
It's a really big diamond. What substance is the end product of the sap of trees of the genus Hevea?
Pitch.
Rubber. What is a 5-letter synonym for denture?
Pitch.
Plate. What action prompted the loss of jobs for 2,000 air traffic controllers in 1981?
A strike.
Yes. What's the dictionary definition of celibate?
Doesn't score. I don't know.
No, it is single. That's all that celibate means.
Sorry.
What would a dance held for the genus Diptera be?
A ball.
More specific.
A fair ball.
Sorry, no, a fly ball.
Oh. Okay.
What's the term coin collectors use for a coin which is in between grades?
A steal.
It's a slider. All right, your choice now, Oneonta. You weren't crazy about that, but neither was Cherry Valley Springfield. So your choice of categories, first base, second base, or third base?
First base, please.
First base it is. Okay, ready with the timer? Start the timer, please. What is emergency treatment given to accident victims before a doctor sees them?
First aid.
Yes. What was Jackie Kennedy from 1961 to 63?
The first lady.
Yes. Which hyphenated adjective describes information received from the original source?
First hand.
First hand is correct. What rank does the senior non-commissioned officer of an army company hold?
First general.
No. What term describes a person who makes a habit of attending the opening performances of plays?
First nighter.
Yes. What collection of Shakespeare's plays was published in 1623?
First one.
No. What was the first major land battle of the Civil War?
What the hell is first in it? Pass.
Okay. In terms of possessive pronouns, what is OUR, our?
First person.
More specific.
First person pronoun.
No, more specific.
Pass.
What fruity name was given to the primary comedian in burlesque?
First banana.
Yes, well done. You didn't get to the last question, so I'll get a chance to read that for Cherry Valley Springfield, but you did well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 50 points, chance to steal 50, Cherry Valley Springfield. What rank does the senior non-commissioned officer of an army company hold?
First officer.
He's a first sergeant. What collection of Shakespeare's plays was published in 1623?
First edition.
That was the first folio. What was the first major land battle of the Civil War?
First Battle of Bull Run.
That's right, first Bull Run. You said Bull Run, and then you said, well, how can that have a first in it? Well, first Bull Run, because there was a second. In terms of possessive pronouns, what is our, O-U-R?
First person plural.
That's what we were looking for, was plural, because first person singular is my. And here's your last question. What's the highest voice in a male quartet?
First soprano.
I'm sorry, no. That's way too high. Ouch. You only get that by 8. Never mind. First tenor. First tenor. And that brings us to the end of round 4. Tina, what's our score? I believe it's changed a little bit.
Oneonta 175 and Cherry Valley 75.
Is it that funny? Okay. All right. I'll accept that. You got a kick out of the first soprano. I got that. All right. We'll be coming back with nothing but toss-ups in our final round. Plenty of points available for either team to win. So we'll see what happens when we come back to TC3's High School Challenge 2013. Tina, what's our official score after 4 rounds of play?
Oneonta 175, Cherry Valley 75.
All right, only 100 points separating the two teams, and as my Uncle Ernie used to say about this round, there are hundreds and hundreds of points. About 200 and some, as a matter of fact. Let's see what happens. We start with a 15-pointer. Hands on buzzers, no consultation, nothing but toss-ups. These particles cannot be isolated due to a property called confinement. They have fractional electric charge and were named by Murray Gell-Mann. What are these particles which combine in 2s and 3s to form hadrons and mesons?
Oneonta, Ben.
What are quarks?
What are quarks? Yes, they are quarks. For 15 points, despite its name, it's not a blend of ingredients, but the product of the berries of the Jamaican pepper plant. What is this ground condiment that combines the flavors of cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves?
Oneonta, Rachel.
Allspice?
Allspice is correct, Rachel, for 15 points. For 10 points, after World War I, this country controlled Egypt and Palestine. In 1948, the State of Israel won its independence.
Oneonta, Charlotte.
Britain.
Great Britain is correct for 10 points. For 10 points, as a result of the tapping of the oil reserves of the Bakken Formation, this state is now the U.S.'s second largest oil producer. Name this plain state whose capital is named for a famous German chancellor. The German chancellor was Bismarck. The state is North Dakota. For 10 points, its cristae are formed by its inner membrane, which is evidence of its endosymbiotic origin. What is this organelle whose matrix is the site of the citric?
Cherry Valley, Alex.
Mitochondria.
Mitochondrion is correct for 10. I have a 15-point audio toss-up now. I want you to listen and give me either the specific title of the man making this speech or the title he assumed afterward.
That I have found it impossible to carry the heavy burden of responsibility and to discharge my duties as king as I would wish to do, without the help and support of the woman I love. And now we all have a new king. I wish him...
Oneonta, Charlotte.
King.
No, thank you. Has to be a little bit more specific, Charlotte. Twice in there he talks about being the king. That's pretty obvious. Cherry Valley Springfield. That was the abdication speech of Edward VIII, who became the Duke of Windsor after he quit being king to marry Wallis Warfield Simpson. For 10 points, when Jimmy Carter defeated Gerald Ford in the 1976 presidential election, it was the 8th time an incumbent U.S. president had been voted out. Who defeated Jimmy Carter to make him the 9th incumbent tossed out?
Oneonta, Alex.
Who is Ronald Reagan?
Who is Ronald Reagan? I'm going to break you of this eventually. Well done. Ronald Reagan is correct. For 15 points, types of these include emission, reflection, and planetary, and one found in Orion takes its name from its shape, that of a horse's head. What is this term for a cloud of interstellar dust?
Oneonta, Alex.
What is a constellation?
Sorry, no. Can you take it, Cherry Valley Springfield? Examples of which include the crab.
Cherry Valley, Santina.
Oh, God, I don't know.
Okay, it is a nebula. For 15 points. For 15 points, there are 4 very small countries in Europe. I want you to name the 2 that lie within the borders of Italy.
Oneonta, Ben.
What are the Vatican City and Monaco?
I'm sorry, no. Can you take it, Cherry Valley Springfield? Vatican City is correct. San Marino is the other one. For 15 points, Baffy, Brassy, Cleek, Mashy, Niblick, and Spoon are names that were common in the 1920s but are never used today to designate what sports paraphernalia? Baffy, Brassy, Cleek, Mashy, Niblick, and Spoon.
Oneonta, Ben.
What is baseball?
I'm sorry, no. Can you take it, Cherry Valley Springfield?
Cherry Valley, Alex.
Bat.
They are golf clubs. For 10 points, spell paraphernalia.
Cherry Valley, Alex.
P-A-R-A-P-H-E-R-N-A-L-I-A.
Well done, that is correct. For 15 points, when a fight occurred on the original Batman TV series, the fighting was augmented by cartoon sound bubbles with words like bam, pow, oof, as each blow was struck. Words such as these which...
Cherry Valley, Alex.
Onomatopoeia.
That's what we were looking for, Alex. For 10 points, using a style known as magic realism, Gabriel Garcia Marquez tells the Buendia family's story over the course of a century in a classic novel. Give either the Spanish title or its English
Oneonta, Charlotte.
100 Years of Solitude.
Excuse me?
1,000 Years of Solitude.
Sorry, no. Can you take it, Cherry Valley Springfield? Spanish title or its English translation? I was only asking you to repeat, Charlotte, not because you had given me a wrong answer, but because I couldn't hear whether the answer was correct. 100 Years of Solitude. Cien años de soledad is the Spanish. All right, for 10 points, the French phrase il y a means there is or there are in English. Using the same phrase as a base, give one of the 2 ways to turn il y a into a question.
Oneonta, Charlotte.
Esquilia.
Esquilia is correct, or iatil, either one would have done it. For 15 points, this is a math toss-up. You'll get 15 seconds for it. What is the value of the quantity 8 factorial minus 7 factorial, all divided by 6 factorial?
Yeah.
What is 1/6?
I'm sorry, no. Can you take it, Cherry Valley, Springfield?
Oops. Was it you, Alex?
Yeah,
No, but somebody buzzed over here.
Alex.
49.
49 is correct, Alex, for 15 points. And that brings us to the end of the match. Tina, what's our final score?
Okay, Oneonta 235, Cherry Valley 125.
All right, a nice comeback. Cherry Valley played very well, and we're looking forward to seeing you bring a team again next year. Oneonta, let's hope you scored enough points to get in as a 2-1 team. We'll be back to validate the score and say goodbye to our friends in a moment on TC3's High School Challenge 2013. Tina, is that score official?
No, it's not, Brooks. It is? Okay. Oneonta 235, Cherry Valley 125.
Okay, thanks very much. Well played, Cherry Valley Springfield. Well played, Oneonta. You're 2-1. We'll see whether the point total is good enough for you to get into the televised rounds. I hope it is, for your sake. Thank you for coming and competing, and we'd like to thank you at home for watching High School Challenge 2013. We'll see you, everybody. Bye-bye.